Good morning, Evolve. So welcome to another Evolve networking event. Feel free to join these every Tuesday if you wish to. We've got just three of us today. We've been discussing a few things. However, how are you two going? How's your communities? Let's jump in with you, Liam. So I think there's a few changes coming up with yours. So
Yeah,
you jump
so I've actually been doing a fair amount of renovating. I've started to work towards going to a fully paid community. I'm hoping to be able to do that in the next 2 to 3 months. Obviously, it depends on my finances to be able to pull it off. But I've started to the Sunday workshops that I'm doing. I'm still recording them, but until I go fully paid, I've started to post them in the classroom. Right now, there's only one in there. It's $1 fee for that video, but I'm going to continue to add videos to that same course. So the people that buy it now, it's $1. Next week, it's going to go up to 2, and each time I add a new workshop to it, there's going to be a larger fee to it. So people that jump on it now, they're going to save themselves 2 or 3 months worth of money and still have access to the replays. Um, I've also kind of restructured how I'm doing my weekly challenges, where I'm um, relating them to the workshop that I'm putting on, and then I've started to post them in a way more specific context so that it's more applicable and people can kind of get their feet wet, so to speak, even without having watched the workshop itself. So the challenges are going to be somewhat standalone in terms of you'll be able to get a good idea of what the hell I'm talking about, but it's not going to have anywhere near the depth of knowledge that the workshops actually contain. Um, so that's the biggest one I've got going on. I've been rewriting some of the courses I already have in there. Some I've taken out entirely. Some of it, as I've been on school more and more, I'm starting to learn the language of the platform. Where if I'm talking to a person in person, I'm able to pick up cues from the individual and cater my speech to the individual. Obviously, you can't do that online. So being in your guys' communities and seeing your approaches and a bunch of other people's approaches, I've kind of been adopting some of those styles and kind of adding them into what I'm up to. So when I do launch the fully paid, I'm guessing it's going to be like a $10 basic um, monthly subscription. The next one's going to be like 49 a month, and then the next one up is going to be like 199. The middle one will allow access to all the replays for free. The basic one, you'll still have to pay for the replays if you don't show up live. But as you go up in tiers, you'll access more and more for free. So the middle tier, I'll allow access to pretty much, I'm guessing at least 75% of the courses in the classroom, basically all but my major one, which is the rewrite default network mode course. Once you get up into the premium level, all of it will be unlocked for free. And then on the premium level, I'll also do one-on-one weekly calls with them. They'll have access to me making recipes for them for whatever their needs are. The middle tier, it will be a little bit limited. They'll have access to say 1 or 2 blends a month, and the basic one would have to pay for it. So I'm really looking at how to structure it out so that the people that are paying more money get way more value than each tier before it. So it's between coming up with the money to be able to afford it and figuring out how I want to set it up. That's why I'm guessing about 2 to 3 months because
Yeah,
I've
well,
got a lot to do.
it's going to
I've
be a
got a
bit
lot to
tricky with
do on
you.
my end. What's that?
It's going to be a bit tricky with you because you give so much already for free. So you're going to be like, well, given all this, what can I give extra for? I come with
And
the
that's
same.
why the one-on-ones, that's why the recipes and those sorts of things. I've said from the beginning, I'll overwhelm you with information, but I won't tell you how to use it specifically. You have to pay me for that. That's just how it's going to work. I have no problems. I will give you a laundry list of herbs that are good for whatever you're dealing with. Go ahead and figure out which one's going to work best for you or how to use it. Seriously, and that's like with making blends for people. I'm not able to ship around the world at this point. So instead of selling them a product, I'm selling them the blend and how to do it themselves at home so that they can start gaining these skills for themselves. They might not have the repertoire of information that I have, but at least they'll know that when you're putting this together with this is how you mix it. This is what you do. and start learning the nuts and bolts, as opposed to me selling them a blend, sending it to them, and them still being in the dark about what the hell they're doing and how to take care of themselves.
That's good. That's yeah, you're a world of knowledge, and yeah, that's kind of what I do as well. Like give everything, but then if you're not paying, I'm not like fully.
Well,
in,
I'll give you the VCR, but the instructions are in Japanese.
yeah,
Yeah.
that happens a lot. How about you, Sean? How's everything going on your side?
Everything's going well. I was just comparing, I guess, metrics and things like that. And with NMI Connection Creator Academy, first month we had about 13 members join. We had 3 join the second month. The third month we had 8 join. But then out of the 8, we had 4 that I guess somewhere in the last couple months they just decided to move on. They're more of the lurker types. They were not doing any action. They weren't doing any engagement, which is fine. Not everyone's going to be, you know, what we're always looking to do. But that's why I share with people. I'm like, I am going to help people become a connection machine. I'm going to help them, be able to have those conversations, learn how to do it properly, listening to what are the pain points in someone else's, situation that you can provide a solution to a problem. And it might be joining the community. It might be, hey, you have to go talk to Scott about this, or you need to talk about with Liam with that. I'm not afraid to recommend others as well. And that's what I'm not all about just selling. That's why we don't teach selling. It's all about sharing the right, product and service and connection with another person. The podcast's been great. Recorded like 18 episodes already on the year. Before I was just doing one a week and I was reaching out to different people, been hanging out in schoolers and talking to school owners and finding out their story, why they started, what's working, what's not working. So those that are about to quit, you don't have to quit. You can learn some skill, a strategy to help you keep moving forward. If you're in this for like a couple months and you're not making the money yet, you still got to put in a little bit more time. It's the $99 to open up your own business. If you treat it as a business and not a hobby, you're going to try to help people get to a higher level. So you got to figure that stuff out. And inside my community right now, it's $10 a month. I have 20 people right now. Once it gets to 50, it's going to 25. And I'm deciding back and forth. I have the whole entire classroom open. It's free. All right. All the courses I had prices on, it's free. I'm giving everything to those that are coming inside to allow them to get in front of the camera, learn how to be a podcaster, learn how to do connection calls, how to recruit. People are saying, I don't know how to recruit. I teach you how to do that. And it's just laid out. It's a strategy, there's foundations. If you follow the process, you'll be successful. And just getting people to engage, it's been pretty awesome inside. Everyone's showing up pretty consistently. And that's a key thing in our school communities is showing up. A lot of people are not used to they just swipe. Facebook, Instagram, it's just swiping. In our communities, everyone's engaging and they're doing meaningful comments. They're sharing what's going on, what's working, what's not working. I've kind of laid some daily prompts that I do every day. But for example, Liam dropped something what he did the other day, and it's a good win. It's sharing what's working inside of someone else's life and what's working for others, because then it starts motivating others. It starts inspiring others. And that's the goal when we're inside these communities. We're all making money together. And in our communities, they're all 50% commission, 50% recurring income. And when people start figuring this out, you might have 2 people underneath you. That means your membership's free. If you get another person, you're going to start earning money. And then it consistently gets bigger and better. Like I've just been sharing, I'm almost at $1,400 in AAA Wealth Builders that I've earned since July. It's not life-changing, but look at in another year from now, what will that be? There'll be more people in there. There'll be more commissions coming in. My community's growing. I'm in other people's communities. I started doing, and I'm sharing what works, right? If you're not reviewing other communities that you're inside, start doing that. You're providing value. You're helping others, draw other people in, and you can earn commissions if you bring people in. You can help that community out by having more engagement, but it's all helping each other. Inside of Evolve Now, and a lot of people don't realize what's going on. I remind people, you gotta go to the pin posts in any community you're inside. Go to the pin posts, watch the video, read the text. Next, go into the classroom. If there's stuff in the classroom, that creator wants you to go into it and dive into it when you can. Inside, it's called the Evolve Now, income challenge. People are like, wait a minute, there's a challenge in there, and it's for free. It teaches you some of the little skills. I did the premium one. It's $1, guys. $1 to upgrade, and it opens up the classroom. It's completely free. You're helping out the community. You'll give a commission to someone that's 50 cents. Sounds not like a lot of money, but in certain parts of the world, that can add up. And then you can start compounding that. And once you get, I don't know, $10, you can upgrade and go into a community that's $10 that we're affiliated with inside of AAA. What does that do? Get you more commissions now, more opportunities, more money, and just keeps building your funnel of income. That's our goal. You never know what's happening. You might lose your job today. But this stuff we're doing is all stuff that we can do on our time, and we don't have to go somewhere. We don't have to put on a uniform. We could sit at a beach. It could be at a hotel. It could be on your couch. It doesn't matter, but you can build something for your future. And it takes a little bit of time, but it's all worth it.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm here for. Is that freedom?
Yeah. Why have to you could wake up, you could work, you can compound things. You learn things inside of AAA Wealth Builders by how to create a token, or not even creating a token, how to work the liquidity pools and how you can earn passive income for liquidity pools inside of an Algorand blockchain. I didn't know this a couple years ago. Going through there, I learned and I apply, and things are working. And it's going to be a phenomenal thing. So you have a couple little buckets, you can have lots of money. It's a legacy you want to leave for your kids if you have kids as well. You can be like, look, will you be rich? Maybe, but your kids could be well off when you're gone, but you plan for this in the future.
Actually, because I heard something the other day of someone, and it was, I'm too old to get rich now. So I thought I'm going to make a bumper sticker for the back of my car, and it's going to, what was it? Now I've forgotten what it was. I'm going to do it, and it's going to be like, I'm too old to get rich, and then, I don't know, I'm going to say, stay broke, you poor ass bastard. I don't know, I can't remember what it was. It made me laugh when I thought of it. I'm thinking, I'm going to put that, because I have actually heard it a fair few times.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't know, if you're learning a skill and implementing it, it works. Like I look back with 5 years ago when I first getting on to online space. I wasn't sure what's going on, how to do things the right way. And now I have a podcast, I have a blog that I do consistently, I have a community that I own. I'm an admin in Evolve. I have a top earner, another, and things are just flowing, but it takes time. I did thousands of videos, thousands, not just a couple to get comfortable, thousands of videos. And then I did a lot of collaborations, a lot of hiccups, a lot of and not sure how to say certain things, but it's okay. We're human, but we get better the more repetition we have. Making excuses. Oh, I don't make any money. Well, what the hell did you do today to make money? Did you produce content? Did you talk to someone? Everyone has a phone. Nobody wants to talk on it anymore. Everyone wants to get, keyboard warriors. But if you actually pick up the phone, a video call with someone, it's even more personal. You get the engagement, you have the emotions you can see, the body language. You'll kill it as far as today compared to, back in the 80s, everyone was on the phone call, right? Now, everyone's like, keyboarding and emailing and texting. That's it. Get building relationships. That's what we're all about inside my academy as well. And I'm thinking about even upping the price because I want real action takers that come in. You're going to make some money. You're going to earn some money. Oh, we lost Liam. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, it's you're definitely the connection machine, that's for sure. You're most connected. It's funny because people watch you and they'll say to themselves, I wish I could have as much connections as he's got. He's talking to a new marketer every week, kind of thing. They'll say, I wish I can have that, but they won't go in your course. And then with me, they're like, oh, I wish I could make the money that he's making. And then it's like, and they won't go for the course.
I know. It's like,
And
wait.
even with Liam's got the he was just here for these, it's probably the net, but Liam, he's got this amazing story with his health background, and then it's like people going for all these diseases and stuff, and they're looking at Liam going, I wish I could get over my issue like this, but they won't go through the back.
Yeah. I mean, it's there. You're in this type of community. You might as well pick someone's brain, learn from our mistakes. But and I most of the time I like to share who I'm connecting with, but people don't even see the others that I connect with that didn't go anywhere. There's times that are like, I'm on a call, I'm like, this is not gonna go anywhere. I'm not gonna share this person, I'm not gonna talk about this person. I never had this conversation. I just move on. But I love when I can connect with people like, damn, recently Dina and Matthew and Daniel and you and Liam. I'm like, holy shit, the amount of people we're just be able to help and collaborate with and then you open up the ecosystem as far as friends that are involved and who know me now get to know who you are. And they get to know Liam and they get to know everyone else. And we might be pitching products or services over the years. They're tired of hearing it from us. But if someone else, that's why this is so powerful, having this type of outlet, because you can now merge these ecosystems. And we're the one talking about our communities. And you just share it. How hard is it to hit share on YouTube? Maybe we have to share how to do that, because it actually says share. It's like a little arrow. You click on it, you copy the link, you put it on a platform, and be like, "Hey, check this out. I gained some value." And you talked about a lot of our communities have a link rotator. For those that don't want to do any work, they want to be completely passive, sign up for our communities, get on the link rotator. We'll do all the work. We'll share it out. We'll do the part, advertising, the promotion, and you can pick up some people. And it could be slower growth, or you can actually learn how to do it right and get action and take action immediately. And you'll double, triple, quadruple what you're doing or waiting for that you can be making right now instead of down the road. Because the more people that come in, it's gonna be harder to get stuff off the link rotator if we have a few hundred, a few thousand people. It's like the lottery. Oh, I'm up. Well, now you get that link up. Now it's just up to that person to join it. If they don't join it, it goes to the next person. So why not do some of your own recruiting, do some of your own posting, sharing your link when you have a person that you're on a call with. You got to check this out. Check it out. And we have I have a 7-day free look. And I had 3 or 4 people join and it wasn't for them. I don't know how it wasn't for them, but I know a few of them were in a lot of different groups. That's
They
overwhelming.
overwhelm themselves. Yeah.
Too overwhelming. I get it. You got to come in and focus on a few. Like the most I have is 12. I have 12 that I promote and I go into every day. People are like, "What?" I'm like, very strategic in the morning, afternoon, at night, and throughout. I
Yep.
can sprinkle whenever I have some time. But it's just like I support those that are supporting me. So the more we can support each other, my God, we can really take on the world.
Yeah, well, it's funny, like, even when you mentioned the link rotators, my whole niche here is building wealth online. And if you're on those link rotators or if you're getting involved with what I do, that's exactly what I'm going to help you do. But I'm happy to do that. It build people wealth. I don't care if they do nothing. I'll build their wealth. However, if they join a fitness group that's in our community and they jump on the link rotator and then AAA is building their wealth, they're still not going to get fit if they're not implementing what they learn in the classroom.
Right.
So,
Right.
like, every community is different.
Here is something. I've done a testimonial for Scott Gerard in the past, but when I first started following Scott, and we did a collaboration together on Web Talk, and then you're like, "Oh, you should be you're going to do this podcast for me." I'm like, "I'm down. Let's do it." And we started rocking out Web Talk Legends podcast for a year, maybe 2 years, and then they started rolling to another thing. But Scott taught me. I mean, I went through all the AAA Wealth Build. I paid for a lot of the stuff, how to build websites. I didn't know how to do a website. One of my kids was born. I was in the hospital. I was learning how to do it in the hospital because I had downtime while my daughter was sleeping or what have you. Learn how to do a landing page, a website. Learn how to about blogging. Learn more about how to do the more confidence with podcasting. And it's something that if I didn't take action, I could still be doing what I was doing before. And that was extra jobs, time away from my family, not making the extra money that you could be making. And this is so awesome, this recurring income. Like I have it in my insurance business. I have residual income with that. Everyone pays their policy. I get paid. Here, same thing. You set it up and you can earn commissions while you're sleeping. And every time I learn something new, link rotator, I added to my arsenal. I had creating a token. I never knew crypto before I get to know Scott, and Scott taught me the ropes. Learned, followed. I minted the token for this is like 3 years now, and it's been ups and downs with that. But it's not ups and downs because I'm better now than I was before, and I have the same kind of tokens, if not more. I have more tokens now. So when everything starts going up, what's going to happen? Wealth is going to be exploding because I've been accumulating when things are down, and people want to accumulate when everything's up. I learned about the red and green candles and what you should be buying in red, not on green, but everyone buys on green. And that's why I love doing posts. Look at this. It's going up. Why? Because everyone starts buying my token because it's green. It's going up. And I made that happen too. That's so people don't realize how that can I put money towards my token to help it and secure it and build liquidity. And it's just, I don't know. And I've never met Scott in person. He's in Australia. I'm in the US. And we've known each other for years. Like he's a brother of mine. And it's like, and we're on different parts. He's sleeping when I'm working and vice versa. And we're trying to help more people. If people believed what we were saying and got on board, holy shit, they'd be in a better position. And stop complaining. Oh, I have no time. I'm doing this and doing that. Do you want to have a better life, better lifestyle? Let's follow what we're doing. And you're going to see that happen.
That's good. You're the majority of the traffic, like you say with me with wealth. If I'll teach you how to make money, and I'll even bring money. But if you want to be able to do it yourself, you're going to have to implement what I showed. Same with you. So you're bringing all this network over to what we're doing, and so you're bringing the traffic. However, unless I implement what you're showing, I'm not going to know what to do with that traffic. I'm not going to know how to connect and stuff like that. So depending on who you are, what community you're in, they're all the same. That community will bring you the value. One's going to bring you the value in fitness, but if you're not implementing what they show, you're not going to get fit.
Mm-hmm.
One, health, same thing. Wealth with me, connections with you, functional living with Liam, which is a lot of health as well. Like everyone's got their unique communities. However, my side is not my side, our side. So Evolve Now Social, it's all communities. So it's working out ways to connect all, make sure everyone's in front of each other. And yeah, in time, it's going to be huge. And as you were saying about the tokens too, I just want to remind you of this because I talked to you in the thing. I'm not going to say, I'm just going to give a few hints. But with those tokens, being the low price there are, we have 2 spots. So I'm not going to say what the spots are, but we are literally 2 spots to see some all-time highs with. Once those 2 spots are gone, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
But you're going to see some all-time highs with ENS, also doing what you know, and also most likely NMI, which is going to attract that agro network into what we are doing, which is traffic, which is wealth. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Actually, I want to get into this. I got to really get into this platform. It's on my mind right now. I'm just thinking. So we might end up soon. Oh, Mosel, if you got any last words or anything, because
just got a lot. Just get on board, build your brand inside of Evolve. Pick our brains. We're here to help you. We're here to do this together. I applaud Matthew and Daniel have been the most recent admins to Evolve. Take a look at their community, go inside the classroom. It's the folder all the way to the left, all the way to the right, and it'll allow you to get on their link rotator. I know Matthews is free still. It was paid. Get in before he raises back up. Just a little hint, get in there as soon as you can. Impossible, I forget the other part. Oh, performance. Yep. Definitely join that one. And appreciate you, man. Appreciate doing this.
Yep. And everyone out there, if anyone's even watching still, however, we're not stopping. So right now this call's going to stop recording. We'll probably stop talking on live, but we still collaborate and we are building apps. We are planning stuff. We've got our private communities, and really when you begin to work your way into a community and into what people are doing, you're going to be opened up to a lot more. So I just want to throw that out there before we leave. And
yeah,
if you want to be opened up to a lot more, show up to these things because we share a lot when it's not recording. So, see you on the next one.
Bye, guys.